Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 21st day of March. Another beautiful early spring day. The first full official day of spring. And again, it's awfully warm. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. Looking from Trussville. Hardly a cloud in the sky, just looking gorgeous there. That's from Chalkville Mountain Road. We'll head down south. There's the Demopolis Skycam, down below the mighty Tom Bigby River. And down in Pike County in South Alabama, south of Montgomery, that is the campus of Troy University on a sunny March afternoon. Here's the big picture, big trough out west. And typically you see that in March, you think, uh-oh, in a few days that might be trouble here, but not this time. The core of that will be weakening and lifting well to the north as the ridge kind of maintains itself across the Gulf Coast states. Those are 2 o'clock observations. We've got 80 in Montgomery, 79 for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham at 77. Most spots will wind up in the low 80s. Again, we're on daylight saving time now, so highs typically come about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon this time of the year. And around the nation, very cold up north. Look at that sharp gradient. You can see cold air, readings in the 30s up on the Canadian border. You jump across that front, you've got readings in the 70s over Kansas and Missouri and southern Illinois. And that front will be fairly active with convection tomorrow. Back in the colder air, winter storm watches and warnings up across much of North Dakota, Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin and Michigan. Out west, a series of wind advisories and winter weather advisories there for the mountains. We'll check the convective outlooks. This is for the rest of this afternoon and tonight. Along that polar boundary, a couple of slight risk areas well to the north of here. Tomorrow's slight risk, that's the standard risk, is defined by the SPC from near Abilene, Texas, up to Chicago and Des Moines. Within that, the higher probabilities are well to the north, over northern Missouri, Iowa, and Illinois. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, slight risk just north of here, Tennessee and points north. And again, the better probabilities are over Kentucky and West Virginia. And not only do we not expect any severe weather around here Wednesday night, but rainfall should be very light. Look at the QPF chart. For areas south of Interstate 20, basically no rain. So south of Birmingham, the rest of this week probably dry. This is valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. Near the Tennessee border, maybe a quarter to 1/2 inch. But certainly this Wednesday night thing is not a big deal. We'll check the modeling. This is the 12Z GFS, valid at noon tomorrow at 500 millibars. Again, the ridge firmly in place across the deep south. That big western trough is lifting out on top of the ridge. And down below that, we stayed dry. Sunny with low 80s. Beautiful day. Deep surface low over the Nebraska-South Dakota border. Wednesday, what's left of the trough? Not much. Vort Max south of Minneapolis-St. Paul. And down below that, the surface low is located, it's approaching Pittsburgh in a trailing front. If anything, this run is a little faster. We might mention maybe a shower Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening. But again, no big deal at all. And Thursday, we're dry and no real cool air behind it. Temperatures drop into the mid-70s. The GFS is showing 74, not a big change. And Friday looks good. We'll start the day probably in the low 40s, but wind up in the middle 70s again with a bright, sunny spring sky. All right, weekend fans, let's take a look. This is Saturday at high noon. Again, we're back in the upper levels. There's the next trough. And again, the runs are dramatically different from the one I showed you this morning to this one. This one is much weaker. And the amplification not nearly as great. Shortwave over Kansas. Down below that, some evidence of a little bit of surface moisture that might suggest a shower Saturday afternoon. We'll hold off on mentioning that. The chance looks pretty small. The better rains along a warm front north of the state near the Kentucky-Tennessee border. And the surface low is approaching Springfield, Missouri, 1,000 millibars. We'll go to Sunday. Look at that. I mean, I'm telling you, the OZ run from last night showed a big trough, severe weather, all kind of issues. Well, all of a sudden, this run just flat as a pancake. Down below that, there's a surface low around Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, trailing front. And quite frankly, that front is actually below Birmingham at midday Sunday. And this is suggesting if we have showers, it might be late Saturday night or Sunday morning and not much to it. Dramatically different from the solution we had this morning. And there's the European, and by golly, it's very similar. This is midday Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's got a surface low just off the middle Atlantic coast. Maybe a few showers on Sunday, but no big deal. So we'll start to lean that way in the forecast. We'll go from what looked to be a strong, severe storm event this morning to just kind of a puny shower type event on Sunday. And then Monday of next week, zonal flow, no real cold air. Monday looks dry and seasonal. Highs maybe in the upper 60s. All right, let's go a few more days here. That's the 28th. Let's go out to April 2nd. Uh-oh. Now, how many weeks have we been talking about this cold snap in early April? Nobody should be surprised by this. Western Ridge, Eastern Trough, 540 line to Mobile and Panama City. Late season freeze. And understand that this is voodoo. It's beyond 7 days, and obviously we can't key on specifics, and I'm not saying it's April 2nd. It might be the 1st or the 3rd. Might not be this cold, but if this is right, we'll be well down in the 20s. Pretty good freeze. So that's the reason we've been telling you, don't plant anything. It's way too early. This will probably be the last one. And then on the 6th, the pattern de-amplifies, and the weather is quiet and warmer. And there's the NAO. See the negative spike down there in that bottom chart? We've been looking at that for how many weeks? Longtime viewers have known that, and sure enough, there it is. So again, look out for a late season freeze at some point during the first few days of April. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, hey, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Weather.